Welcome to the Below Football Kaizer family. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to be the first to get the latest news. Nasreddine Nabi pleads with Kaizer Chiefs fans not to panic after Sekakun United accident in top of the PSL Log Showdown. The Soweto Giants suffered their first Premier Soccer League defeat of the season after falling to high-flying Babine Inoko. Amakasi tried to get themselves into the match, but they had no answers to their opponent's resilience in the second half. Chiefs coach reacts to how things went on the night in Soweto. Chiefs lose for the first time this season. Kaizer Chiefs lost 3-1 to Sekakun United in a Premier Soccer League match at FNB Stadium on Tuesday. It was the Soweto Giants' first defeat of the season, and it came on their home turf as they remained third on the table. Amakasi coach Nasreddine Nabi has reacted to his side losing the game and says it was an accident. Nabi calms down Chiefs fans. "It's true that it's not the result that we wanted, but we made so many mistakes that lead to goals, especially long balls," Nabi told Supersport TV. As well offensively, we were not efficient enough, especially in our progression, although we created opportunities to score but we couldn't convert them. And I would say it's a day without, and the opponents really deserved the 3 points today. The season's still long, today we'd say that it's an accident. We need to bring ourselves together to push for the next game, CAF Confederation Cup, because it's gonna be a knockout game for 2 games, the Tunisian added. That's a different approach. We really need to get into the first game really well and work very hard, and as well push the players to forget about today and concentrate on the next game. This football, sometimes you have an accident, sometimes you lose, but I think we need not panic, it's an accident. We are only starting the season. Chiefs guarding against a relapse. Nabi will now be hoping that Tuesday's result will not demoralize his men and make them regress to being the inconsistent campaigners they have been in recent seasons. Those are the fears Chiefs fans might be having after watching their team play second fiddle to Sekakun. What Amakasi players would be trying to avoid is letting the reality that they have dropped 4 points in 6 league games weigh them down. Most read. 1 Bafana closer to World Cup. Bad news for Nigeria and Benin as FIFA issues disciplinary sanctions. 2 Chiefs vs Sekakun, preview, kickoff time, TV channel and squad news. 3 Nabi reveals Ighodaro and Mabo blow ahead of Sekakun date. 4-foot Pirates will only win MTN 8 again. Cardoso to stay as Downs win the league, Chiefs slowly moving down. 5 Mokazi not fit for England, but he can try Spain, Portugal or France. EPL favors taller centre-backs. 6 Enough is enough. Koza urges Pirates to break Sundowns' PSL dominance after MTN 8 supremacy. 7 Watch. Chiefs loanees strike hands, ex-Pirates coach win and humbles Bafana legend. 8 or 6 billion on the cards. Pirates and Sundowns set for a big payday. The CAF Confederation CU. Breaking. Kaizer Chiefs to part ways with Nasreddine Nabi. SABC Sport has established that Kaizer Chiefs and coach Nasreddine Nabi will be going their separate ways with immediate effect. It's understood the issue are around his CAF qualifications, meaning he would not be able to sit on the bench for any of their inter-club competition fixtures this season, especially if they progress further. Amakasi are expected to issue a statement imminently. Chiefs appointed Nabi in July last year, and the Tunisian mentor led them to their first domestic trophy in over a decade, but did not achieve a top 8 finish as had been expected by the hierarchy. It is believed that already at the time of their failure to qualify for the MTN 8, the trust between the two parties was broken and the relationship not where it had been early on into his tenure. The latest saga surrounding his coaching license, however, is thought to have completely forced the two parties to. Although Nabi has a UEFA Pro license, the understanding is the coach must still be in a possession of a CAF equivalent to be able to sit in the dugout during inter-club tournaments this season. Nabi winning the Nedbank Cup propelled Chiefs to the CAF Confederation Cup, with expectation he would lead their return to that stage, until it emerged his license was not ready in time to travel to Angola this weekend, where they face Cabascorp. The public broadcaster has been informed the documents did finally land in the coach's inbox, but the damage to the two parties' relationship had already been done. Chiefs and Nabi have thus decided to go their separate ways. Nasreddine Nabi set to leave Kaizer Chiefs after reaching mutual agreement, reports. The Tunisian has spent just over a season at Naturena and his imminent departure comes as a shock. After guiding the Soweto Giants to the Nedbank Cup last season, ending a 10-year trophy drought, the former young African coach was viewed as a man with the potential to deliver more pieces of silverware, especially the elusive Premier Soccer League title. Surprise development at Naturena. Kaizer Chiefs are set to part ways with coach Nasreddine Nabi just 6 games into the 2025-26 Premier Soccer League season. Reports suggest that the 60-year-old will not be on the bench when the Soweto take on Angolan side Cabascorp in a CAF Confederation Cup first preliminary round, first leg match in Luanda on Saturday. Why Nabi is leaving Chiefs? According to SABC Sport, Nabi does not have the required CAF coaching badges to sit on the bench and lead his side in the Champions League. However, he was in charge of young Africans when they reached the final of the CAF Confederations Cup final in the 2022-23 season. But idiski Times suggest Nabi is parting ways with Amakasi to return to Tunisia to be with his wife, who was recently involved in an accident which saw the coach missing Amaxi's first 3 PSL games. Back to square one for Chiefs? Nabi's depart. Breaking: Kaizer Chiefs poised to part ways with Nabi. Kaizer Chiefs and their coach Nasreddine Nabi are set to part ways before Amakasi's CAF Confederation Cup first preliminary round first leg against Angolan side Cabascorp away on Saturday. Breaking: Kaizer Chiefs poised to part ways with Nabi. Kaizer Chiefs coach Nasreddine Nabi. Image: Fakamiza Lensman / Backpage Pics. Kaizer Chiefs and their coach Nasreddine Nabi are set to part ways before Amakasi's CAF Confederation Cup first preliminary round first leg against Angolan side Cabascorp away on Saturday. On Wednesday, football publication idiski Times reported that Nabi had opted to leave the club to be with his wife in his native nation, Tunisia. Amakasi had granted Nabi compassionate leave last month to be with his wife in Tunisia after she had a critical accident. The news of Nabi's rather unceremonious exit comes a day after Chiefs suffered a 1-3 league defeat, their maiden of the campaign, to Sekakun United at FNB Stadium. When Nabi was away on compassionate leave, Chiefs won 3 games against Stellenbosch FC, Polokwane City, and Richards Bay, prompting many to be convinced that his assistants in Khalil Ben Youssef and Cedric Kazé were more competent than him, albeit the pair insisted the Tunisian was involved in planning even when he was in Tunisia. Nabi's departure could represent a new start for the Soweto Giants, who might need to look for a new coach. A new trainer would come with his new system of play, and that could be a disruption of the progress made so far this season and reverse the gains of a pre-season camp in the Netherlands. However, there is the possibility Nabi's assistant might be entrusted to lead the team for continuity, given if they have the requisite qualifications to coach in Africa. Most read. 1 Bafana closer to World Cup. Bad news for Nigeria and Benin as FIFA issues disciplinary sanctions. 2 Chiefs vs Sekakun, preview, kickoff time, TV channel and squad news. 3 Nabi reveals Ighodaro and Mabo blow ahead of Sekakun date. 4-foot Pirates will only win MTN 8 again. Cardoso to stay as Downs win the league, Chiefs slowly moving down. 5 Mokazi not fit for England, but he can try Spain, Portugal or France. EPL favors taller centre-backs. 6 Enough is enough. Koza urges Pirates to break Sundowns' PSL dominance after MTN 8 supremacy. 7 Watch, Chiefs loanies strike hands, ex-Pirates coach win and humbles Bafana legend. 8 are 6 billion on the cards. Pirates and Sundowns set for a big payday. What next for Chiefs? The Soweto Giants are expected to officially announce the developments in their technical team. They are preparing for the trip to Angola, and it is to be seen who will be their coach on Saturday. No reason to panic. Nabi allays fears after Chiefs suffer Sekakun humbling. Al Ittihad lands a sought-after signing targeted by Esperance and Kaizer chiefs. The management of Libyan club Al Ittihad, led by President Mohammed Ben Ismail, has strengthened its